Hi, Star Sprinkles. So I'm so excited about today's reading. This is going to be a past life reading. I know like a huge part of this journey, well, for me, is discovering not only like who I am, but where I've come from, where have I been. And well, me personally, I'm an old soul. Okay, I've had many lives. So, and I know I'm not the only one. So, taking a look into where we have been helps us to figure out where we're going to go and what exactly did we come here on earth to accomplish, if anything. Here recently, I found out that all of my past lives put in all the work, basically. So in this life, I can actually enjoy my blessings and things like that. So we sometimes come to earth for karmic reasons, and sometimes we just come here to explore, uplift everybody else, heal, things like that, just raise the vibration. And I'm at this right here in my lifetime because basically this is my life to explore in this lifetime. Is to explore, is to expand, is to just see the world and live to the fullest, because I've had past lives where I was dirt poor. My most recent past life was a huge struggle. Like I struggled in love. My family wanted to protect me and keep me away from everybody and everything, like this prim and proper person. And my lover, I ended up dying early, my lover died early and I died later from a heartbreak. I didn't find anybody else. And so this life, we are able to find each other and come together and just live in love and explore life and be happy. So, with that said, I have for you all of these to choose from. Now, if more than one stands out to you, that's perfectly fine. Just pick with your intuition. Give you a minute right there so I can start, because these not only are a lot, there are a lot of cards under here as well. So, take a minute. Okay, I'm going to start with the bunny and then move on down the line. Okay? So, starting with the bunny, who were you in a past life? Let's find out about your past life. Okay, so you have the Four of Air in reverse. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so you were murdered in a past life. And this could be any one of your past lives, but yes, you were murdered in a past life. So if you in this life, if you find that you are more paranoid, or like you always feel like someone is out to get you, that's because that's the feeling that's been passed down from your past life, because maybe like you were murdered. So this could have happened at any point in time. But it's such a mystery. Let's see what the cards can deliver us. Mountain in reverse. 7 completed in reverse. Convulsion of nature in reverse. Burning land in reverse. Okay. Change of heart. Okay. I'm going to put this change of heart here. And then Vampire Lady in reverse. Devil Scout in reverse. A faint plan. Okay. Okay, now we're getting some things. Great White. Okay, you guys. And then you have the Cat's Ear Tribe in reverse. And then finally you have respect play. Oh, okay. Okay, you guys. So I feel like okay. With these cards right here, this burning land and this convulsion of nature and this mountain card, all of this lets me know that you were most likely someone in power, like a king, or what do you call the person that's like at the right hand man of the king, like the king's advocate, or like something like that. And you got murdered. I feel like, oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, you got murdered. I want to say like by your, like, why is advocate popping up in my head? Okay, respect play. I feel like whoever this other person is, because maybe this person with the long hair is you. Maybe you have long hair in this life. But okay. And you could be a water sign or a fire sign, or have any one of those throughout your chart. With this respect play, this person right here is probably not the person on the card, but the person that on this card that the card represents probably represents the person who murdered you. Okay, so, and there's a lot of green energy surrounding this person right here. There's green. There's also green right here. And this card was in reverse. And then you have this vampire lady in reverse. And you, what do vampires remind me of? Like draining. Okay, draining. And then it's all in reverse. And so this whole row right here is in reverse. So maybe, like I said, you either were the king or you were very masculine. Yeah, so you were like this, you were very masculine. So you could have been a man in a past life, but I'm just getting a lot of masculine energy from these cards. And you were most likely like, if you were not a king, like I'm getting like king, someone in power. You were definitely someone in power, like royal guard. That's what I just heard, like some royal guard. Like maybe you were like a knight or something like that. But yeah, cat's ear tribe, like everybody's like sleeping, doing their own thing, and this middle cat is like, we have a job to do. You shouldn't be sleeping on the job. Like you took your job very seriously. Okay? You took it very seriously. And with this change of heart, I feel like at some point in time through your life, you started like having a change of heart at some point in your life. And I feel like this change of heart is the reason why you were murdered. Like people did not agree with your change of heart. Okay, so maybe you signed, ooh, yes, I'm getting goosebumps, yes. Maybe you signed like a peace treaty or something, like with another kingdom. Okay, a faint plan. So maybe you signed like some peace treaty. And really they didn't respect it, so they like murdered you, or someone in your kingdom murdered you. You know, because I'm getting like betrayal. Okay, now with this 7 completed in being in reverse, 7 represents like, you know, your intuition and your higher self and all that stuff. And there is a lot of purple energy here. So maybe at some point in time, your past life. And then this. He has one eye. So yeah, this is definitely your third eye chakra. So yeah, you either have earth, fire, or water in your chart. With razor sharp teeth. So yeah. Or, okay, so either you were a king or you were in a kingdom, period. And like, like this right here, this king card, and all the way to this respect play is, I feel like that's you. Okay, so I feel like you're this like mastermind person. You were like the mastermind, because this is what was going on before you had that change of heart. Okay, so you was draining people's resources. So you were someone who was definitely like in power. This could even like I said, like you were either a king or worked alongside a king. Okay, and it was your job to like protect and watch over people. So maybe in this life you are very protective, and you don't trust people easily because of, you were murdered, and you were murdered by the people that was close to you, and all you was doing was trying to protect them in the best way possible. With all this mountains in reverse, so yeah, you had to Ooh, maybe they pushed you off a mountain. Maybe they okay. Y'all had a tragic death, okay? A very tragic death. And I feel like you got pushed off of a mountain into the water, and sharks got at you. And okay, but before that, I feel like you were someone who was draining the earth's natural resources, like whatever that was at the time. I feel like destruction, like you was a part of the earth's destruction. You was a part of this all-powerful person, and then at some point in time, for whatever reason, you had a change of heart, and you wanted peace, okay? And the people around you, or someone that you made a peace treaty with, they did not really want a peace treaty. They did not trust you, or they just felt like this was the perfect time to get you out of the picture. Okay, so maybe people was plotting against you, because this says a giant white shark with razor sharp teeth. So this is definitely like a betrayal. So if you are in this life right now and you feel like maybe you always have to plan and plan and plan and plan and plan and plan some more until everything is like absolutely perfect. Like you want to see the ins and outs, and you don't ever want to get you might don't even like surprises. Like you don't ever want to get caught off guard with something, with anything. And yeah, and it's big, so pay attention to how you are right now. So are you organized, or do you feel because with this card right here in reverse, this is all about organization and getting things in order, getting things in control. Okay, so with the clock right here on his chest, you are definitely someone who is very closed off, and that's because of how you died. You got betrayed, hardcore betrayed in your past life, and so you are on your guard in this life. I can't tell you exactly what year or anything you were from, but I know that this was the time of kings, kingdoms, and castles. This is around the time when people were riding horses and carriages to get to places. Lots of royal classes, royal kingdoms. That's what I'm getting. That's the era, the time frame that I'm feeling that you were from. Okay, so yeah. And so now you might be a skeptical person, and this is a reminder right here in this lifetime that you need a change of heart. Okay, don't you was murdered, but still open your heart up to things and to people. Okay, don't always just play it safe. Okay, everybody is not out to get you. That is what I have for you, number one. I hope that gave you a little insight about you know, your past life and what it was like and what it was about. So yeah, like, subscribe, and let me know down below if that resonated at all with you. Okay, so if you chose the little fly, let's see who you were in a past life, how did you die, or any other information that you that these cards reveal. You have the journey. Okay. Ooh. So in a past life, you were a soldier. Now let's see anything else that I can tell you about your past life. Uni Tank 34. Okay. Definitely a soldier. Mass driver. Okay. Poison mummy. Dark magician in reverse. Griffin's feather in reverse. Cure mermaid. Okay. Pandemonium watch bear in reverse. Okay. Ojama black in reverse. Trap hole in reverse. And then last will in reverse. Okay. Died in battle just popped up in my head. Okay. All right. Okay. So okay, the ultimate wizard in forms of attack. Okay, the ultimate wizard in forms of attack and defense. Okay. So, yeah, you were definitely a soldier. And you know that song by the Boondocks, "I will remain a soldier until the war is over." So, you probably have brung that whole soldier warrior mentality. You brought that here with you in this lifetime. Yeah, this journey card. You may have had a rough journey in this life and in the past life, as well, because like. Okay, let me just read your story first of all. So, like, what I'm getting from this card, I feel like people considered you like the god of your time, like the god of war. Yes, that's what I'm getting. Yes, the god of war. And just because like you was a beast in the soldier department, like you're the type of person that, and this is, I mean, people probably are like naturally drawn to you, just because of that protector energy that you give off. Okay, and so I'm getting that, yeah, the journey in this past life, you were kind of like this god of war type of person. Like people felt that you was protected in battle because like you had to be, like you was just killing people and just doing your soldier business, like doing it at its best, and people felt like you was like unkillable, untouchable, and like, yeah, like they really felt that you was protected and like had like good luck and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely had like good luck, or was like some wizard. But really, I feel like they felt like you was like unkillable, untouchable, like this god of war type of person. So like, yeah, this right here is just telling me like all about the whole battle. An armored tank possessed by a fiend that will pursue enemies until they are crushed. Let me read that again just in case I was laughing. Okay, it says an armored tank possessed by a fiend that will pursue enemies until they are crushed. And it's like, it's only like I'm giggling because like like that's how you know like you was serious about this soldier business. Like, there's an enemy, like I'm after them. Like, and look, like you probably was someone who drove the tank of the, like, the military tank, because it says mass driver and then you have the Oni tank right there. But yeah, like, you was someone who just was like a force to be reckoned with. And then you got caught. You got captured. I'm like, look at him. Look at this raging beast. Ooh, maybe you were a giant in a past life. Okay. And then, okay, so after you got captured, or maybe so you either got wounded before or after you got captured, or you got wounded and that's how you got captured. Because this cure mermaid, okay, someone came to your aid, and then you have this poison mummy. Okay, so like I said, this could have happened like before or after, like you got hurt and that's how you was able to get captured, or you got captured and they banged you up pretty bad and then they had a nurse or they had someone to take care of you. Or this cure mermaid is letting me know that these are the type of emotions that have passed on to your current life. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like, you probably in this lifetime do not show your emotions well. You might feel like that's a sign of weakness, like that makes you, yeah, so like you do not, like, because you were so hardcore in a past life. Okay, women and you'll laugh with your boys, but like in the company of a woman, I don't know, like I'm just getting like the way you feel about women is, or like anything girly is just beneath you. Like, you just feel like you better than that, like you're better than any type of girly emotions. Like, I don't want to cry, I don't want to, like, I'm this wounded war hero. Yes, like this wounded soldier type of thing. With this poison mummy, you ultimately died because you were poisoned. And this could be like an actual like drink poison, or like trap hole in this last will. Yeah. Yep. So maybe they poisoned you and then threw you in a hole to finish out your last day. Or maybe they captured you and tried to like make you tell. They tried to like make you spill the secrets that you knew, and you was just like, I'll die before I betray my soldiers. So yeah, in the end you got poisoned. Oh, you know what? This could be telling me that they poisoned your water. Because the mermaid, yeah. So they poisoned your water and then dropped you in a hole to die. And it sounds like me being nonchalant, not caring, but I'm just putting the pieces together. And you made like this will right here, just like a last wish, or like written in stone. Nothing is written in stone, or nothing is set in stone. I think that's the thing, and that's what you are finding out on this journey, that your past doesn't define you. Like, it's a journey of discovery. Like, I could have been whatever I wanted or I could have been whatever in a past life, okay? But that still doesn't define me. Like, the past doesn't define me. The past is over. What I'm doing now is what shapes the future, and that's all that matters. And that's kind of what you want to tell yourself. That's what you understood, okay? And then you're on this journey of like really like living that, because you still have that war mentality, and people still probably look at you like a god today. Like, people look at you like with ultimate like respect, because like you're just like this warrior type of person. But yeah, that's what I'm getting from you. That's what I'm getting from you. Yeah. So yeah, if you feel like this resonated with you, and if you liked it, just like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Okay, guys, if you chose this beautiful turtle, let's see. Will you was in a past life, or anything that this past life reading will offer? 3 of water, which I low-key find ironic because you have the turtle. Ooh, teacher. You were a teacher in a past life. One of your lives, you were a teacher. So yeah, okay, well, really quick though, with this 3 of water, you might be someone like, yeah, empathetic, like being a teacher. Yeah, you're someone who's like soft and not weak, like soft in the reference of weak, but just like soft and gentle and kind. So you was probably a female in a past life as well. You can be male in this past life, but in a past life I feel like you were a female, or like was radiating in feminine energy. Let's see what I can find out about your past life. Labyrinth wall in reverse. Turtle tiger, which is funny because you have this turtle there. You could be a water sign. Graceful dice. Oh, I don't want to get too excited, but these cards are just so sweet. Dark master in reverse. Dark energy. Scapegoat in reverse. Throwstone unit in reverse. Delta attacker in reverse. Crab turtle, which is funny because this turtle keeps coming up in reverse. Like a lot of turtle energy. Fairy of the spring in reverse. And then you have the wing weaver fairy upright. Okay, so first of all, like I said, like lots of feminine energy. Okay, you were either a female in a past life or really radiating in that feminine energy. Okay, with this graceful dice, put that right here with the females. Real quick though, with this fairy spring in reverse, I feel like that is the, like, you may have died from I don't want to say like not I don't get like suicide here. I'm getting like maybe stressed or broken heart, like something like that. Like maybe stress led to like something respiratory, or maybe your heart got broken. Because with this throwstone unit warrior, okay, so maybe someone you cared about passed away or was in battle and they died. Okay, or maybe like your father passed away, or someone close to you passed away. And yeah, this Delta attacker, yeah, it was someone that you was very close to passed away. Okay, and that explains why that was in reverse. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, you guys are so sweet, and you probably still carry around that gentle gentle, sweet energy about you. You might even be fascinated with teaching, or really just like teaching because you like to connect with people of different backgrounds. Yes. Okay. So you definitely, if I feel like this is the old soul group. Like, so you might be really interested in being a teacher now, or you might be a teacher or working towards being a teacher, or the idea of being a teacher is just so fascinating with you. Like, you feel like it's something that you naturally could do. Okay. And I feel like you are an old soul. Like, you have a lot of ancient wisdom. Okay. Yeah, persistence, endurance, and longevity are words that describe the turtle. When the turtle spirit animal appears to you, it's a time to slow down. Okay, so in your current life, you might be trying to rush processes, rush through life, rush through things, make rushing, reckless, rashy decisions without thinking them through. This turtle symbolism, which explains why you have a lot of it, and this explains like why. Maybe this will let you know like why you feel like you need to be in a rush for everything. Yeah, so this is just a time to slow and steady wins the race. Okay, slow and steady. You don't need to rush through anything. Yeah, so the turtle also represents good health and long life. So your life could have ended early because of this heartache, because of this sadness. But yeah, so let me just tell you the story that I see here. This graceful dice, this graceful woman, okay, look at even her. Just something so graceful and just innocent and pure about her. And that's you. Just people saw you as graceful, just this person of peace and hope. That's what they look to you for. Like, people look to you for peace and hope and guidance, and just whenever they needed someone to uplift them and give them high hopes, they would look towards you. Okay, and right here, a tiger encased in a protective shell that attacks with sharp fangs. So maybe you were a rebel. Like, maybe your parents or your lover or someone tried to like keep you protected, and like when someone sometimes try to protect us, and they don't want to hear any form of compromise, that can make us rebel. And you maybe felt like your emotions wasn't important. Okay, like you might, you might really, and even now in this current life, you might feel like people try to hold you, like you might feel constantly like people are trying to hold you back, like people who tell you like they're protecting you, or you feel like they're protecting you, or they become overprotective. You like you might feel like what you say doesn't matter. Lots of blue, so this is communicating. Okay, and because I feel like you can't, this is a time of like castle era, so like especially daughters, like it's just like do what the father says, even the wife, do what the father says. But in this case, I feel like you were the daughter of like, maybe if not a king, like someone who knew the king, or someone who was definitely like involved in the kingdom. For sure, you definitely lived in the kingdom, and you was just this graceful woman, this graceful young lady, and you like your father. Yeah, I'm just getting like a really strong father figure. Like he's always trying to protect you. So that's why when this whole throwstone unit happened, it just completely took you off guard. Like you was just blindsided. You didn't even know that there was going to be an attack. Like, and then it all happened at once, and you lost your lover, or you lost your father, or someone very close to you, and then you just closed completely off. Okay, this is in reverse. You completely detached yourself. Your heart was broken. Okay, and that is how you died. You died from this aqua ritual, this crab ritual, like his crab turtle. Okay, yeah, when whoever passed away, you closed yourself off. Like, they were protecting you at first, but now, like, so you're might be very protective of your emotions, or when you get emotional, you become upset at the same time. Like, you lash out at any and everybody. It doesn't even matter. Like, you're upset. Scapegoat. Okay, like I said, you completely detached from the world when you had that loss. Dark energy, dark master, like labyrinth wall. This represents not having a way out, not finding a way out. Scapegoat in reverse right on top of that. So yeah, you couldn't find your way out, and that ultimately led to your death. Okay, stress, heartbreak, and that is why you died. But originally, before all of that, before all that pain that you had felt, you were a teacher, and you were changing lives, and you were bringing hope and peace to your kingdom, to the people in your kingdom. Okay, yeah. So yeah, like lots of winged, angelic, feminine energy that surrounds you, and you might even have that in your current life. Lots of feminine energy, lots of sensitivity. Okay, you might be very emotional, very sensitive to other people's emotions in this life as well. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Slow and steady wins the race, though, just as a reminder to you. Don't try to rush the process. Just take it a day at a time. Okay, and that's all I have for you. Like, subscribe, let me know down below if that resonated. If you chose the dog. You have the 10 of Earth. Alright. Oh, this says 1925. So that could be the year that either you died, or the year that you were born. The era that you was living in. This era that I'm about to 1925. That's cool. That's cool. All the other ones had different, but that's cool that you had that. The left leg of the Forbidden One. Offerings of the Doom. Ooh, okay, so with these cards right here, I feel like you were very connected to your feminine side, to your feminine energy, but more so to like your angels. Like you may have like been someone like involved in the church, or like rituals, witchcraft I meant, and yeah, so you made a lot of offerings to your angels and to your ancestors and to your guides, and you was just really connected to that feminine energy, and you would even give offerings and light candles and do all that stuff. Yes, right here, you were a manifester. Okay, look at y'all. Nightmare Penguin, Lord Poison, Battle Footballer, Karubo. Yes. Okay. We're gonna find out what happens. Enchanting Mermaid, Call of the Haunted. Okay, y'all. Battle Scarred. Okay, y'all. Ujama Green. Ryu Kishin Clown. Okay, y'all. Like, what was going on in 1925? Let me see. Okay, y'all. So, what I'm getting from this is that you guys a beautiful mermaid that lures voyagers to a watery grave. Okay, so you could have earth and water in your chart. You could be an earth or water sign, or that's what you was in a past life. Cause y'all, let me tell y'all what happened to you in a past life. Okay. So 1925, like, I'm picking up a lot of feminine energy. So you was probably either a female in a past life, or just really had a lot of feminine energy. Okay, this is the feminine energy that I'm just tapping into of yours. Okay, and like 1925s, like, I don't really know anything about the 1925s, about the 1920s, about the 1920s, but maybe men were still like dicks back then too. So you had to deal with a lot of like grabby men, like men that don't know boundaries, like I said, like, maybe that was the thing in the 1920s. I don't know, because I wasn't born then. Battle scarred, but whatever happened in this life right here, it affects you in your current life as well. Like, it says battle scarred. You might even have like a birthmark on your face, I don't know, or like a birthmark that kind of looks like a scratch, or like in a weird, or has a weird shape, and that's from your past life. This is battle scarred. Lord Poison. Okay, so in your past life, you definitely was diving into witchcraft. That is what I'm getting right here, and that's the only thing that's popping up in my head. Like, you was dealing with witchcraft, like Call of the Haunted. You know, you was, yeah, and maybe you like cursed men. those men who like who was giving you a hard time. Maybe you put like a curse on them or a spell on them. But I'm getting like, yeah, you was definitely involved in some form of like witchcraft, and you were a woman. And 1925s or in the 1920s, that could have been when you died or when you were first born or whatever. But you were either one. But you were definitely excuse me, drink some water. You were definitely female, or raging, lots of feminine energy, and you was connected very highly to your feminine energy. Okay, yeah, like a forbidden left leg sealed by magic. Whosoever breaks this seal will know infinite knowledge. Yeah. So that's cool. You were definitely, like I said, you were definitely connected with your feminine energy and the angels and magic and witchcraft, and you might have even like put a spell on some of these men that was in your life that was just like being dicks. Like like they were like bothering you and just all in your face, trying to get you to do what you just said no to, and you was just like, forget it, whatever. I'll just put a hex on you so you'll stay away from me. Yeah, but I feel like with this, like I said, like I feel like with this, you maybe, like, I don't want to say like witchcraft's gone bad, but like maybe that's what I'm getting, like Call of the Haunted. Like, I feel like I'm feeling like witchcraft is also the reason why you died as well. Like, maybe you, like with this, I'm becoming obsessed. Okay, so in your emotions, okay, you act irrational, or in your past lives you act very irrational when you become upset. And when you become upset, you act first and then think about it later. Okay, so you became obsessed with how your spells was working, okay? And then you got carried away. You know, yeah, that's pretty much like you just was having, like, at first your intentions was to just get them off your back, he's being sleazy, and then you, like, look at her face. She became, like, obsessed with, like, getting them to do whatever it is that you were doing. Like, you was in control, and you liked being in that control. And I feel like that led to your death, though, somehow. Like, yeah, battle scarred and then call of the haunted. Yeah, so I feel like maybe, I don't know, like maybe you called on the wrong energy or the wrong entity, or that's what I feel. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, like that is what I'm getting. Like, maybe you was dealing it with the wrong energy or entity. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. And right here, this is just a reminder to take off the mask, or maybe you had to, like, stay hidden. Okay. But this is like, yeah, with the Ten of Earth, that's like taking off the mask and showing your true authentic self. So maybe in this life you're a little scared to practice witchcraft or anything involving like spells, rituals, and magic because of how this happened for you. But don't be afraid. Just make sure that you are, you know, having pure intentions and coming from love instead of revenge. That's what I have for you. So like, subscribe, and hopefully that resonated with you. Until next time. Okay, guys, so if you chose the lizard or iguana, whatever I think lizard though. Let's see what's going on with your past life. You have the Queen of Water. Ooh. Performer. That's what you were. In the past life, you were a performer. That's cool. Let's see what else we got. 13th grade in reverse. Pandemonium Watchbearer, Dark Hole. Microwave Ray in reverse. Dark Magic Master. Magician. That just popped up in my head. So you was probably a magician in a past life. Let's find out. Monster Reborn in reverse. Regenerating Mummy in reverse. Red Eyes Dragon. Lava Battleground. And Just Desserts in reverse. Like I said, y'all, I'm getting magician vibes from this. Definitely, yes. So that's so cool. You was a magician in a past life. So you probably like magic now in this life, or not even magic, but like performances, like theater and things like that. I feel like you like stuff like that. You could have also been like a dance actress, but like someone on theater, like who does plays. Okay. With this Dark Hole and the Just Desserts and the Lava Battle, like I really feel like you was a performer in a past life, and Yeah, like bringing back people from the dead. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's what popped up in my head. A ferocious dragon with a deadly attack. Yeah, like I feel like you were a performer. Like you like putting on plays and putting on shows and getting everybody together. That's what I feel like. Okay. Yeah, so with this Queen of Water, it's all about trusting your feelings and senses, looking beyond the surface, bright and positive outcome. To show vulnerability is to show strength. Yeah, so by this saying that, and I'm just realizing there's like a lot of like male energy here. So yeah, I feel like you were someone who's just maybe like you were like very angry in a past life when things didn't go right, like how you wanted them to go, or like rejection. Like you had all these great ideas, but you didn't get the right type of recognition. And that like drove you insane. It drove you crazy. Regenerating mommy in reverse. Like you always had like, yeah. That's what I'm getting. Like that's, I don't know why that's all that wants to come out. That's all that wants to come out. Like you were a performer. Basically, you were a performer with a bad attitude. Like, but you had like very good ideas, and you just didn't get the right kind of recognition at the right time, I guess. Let me see. I'm pulling out some other stuff to see if I can like get some clarity on this, because it's being very vague, and sometimes that happens. Ooh. Okay. This also came out. So you were a performer, and okay, this makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now everything makes sense, because I was thinking like, was it like, oh, okay. Okay. Alright guys, so I'm just getting a little more clarity so I can tell you, something. Clarity on these cards. How were they murdered? Why were they murdered in a past life? How were they murdered in a past life? What happened? Anything you can tell me about the past life? Clarity. Okay. You have just for clarity, it's the gadget, soldier, the freed, the brave wanderer. Then you have insect, soldiers of the sky, a warrior born to battle. Okay, so I'm getting like, whew. Makes me want to pull more clarity. More clarity. Okay, what's going on? Like, why did... Okay, I had to pull y'all some more cards because I'm interested in it as well. Okay, Hidden Book of Spells, Mario Tukai also came out. Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. Okay, that also came out. Okay, and then you have Rivalry of Warlords. Okay. Oh, snap. Okay. I did say magician. Okay, right? I did. I said that in the beginning. And that's what you got killed over. Okay, so yeah, you was definitely like into like magician and performing with your magic, and people might like, it might have been like actual like real, like, you know, because magic is real, you know, and I feel like you got murdered because people wanted what you had, the knowledge that you had, the information that you had, this hidden book. They wanted to know your secrets, and you got killed for it. Oh, in this life currently that you are in, just a reminder to be true to yourself, okay, and just to really be true to yourself, and yeah, be compassionate and empathetic and emotionally honest. This could be with other people or yourself, okay? Say what you really want, and romantic, intuitive, yeah, so in the place of love. Yeah, just be more open and don't be more closed off, and woo, that's what I got for you. Like, comment, subscribe. Moving on. And finally, if you chose the kitty, let's see who you was in a past life, or anything that I can channel from your past life. You have 7 of Air. Okay. Stone Age. Alright, so this one's, let's see, Dark Necrofear in reverse. Black Demon Master. Revival Jam. Akibio Drake Mode. Final Destiny. Spiritual Energy Settle Machine in reverse. Final Destiny in reverse again. Destindo in reverse. Scroll of Bewitchment in reverse. Spatial Collapse in reverse. And then you have the Killer Needle in reverse. Ooh, okay, y'all. Okay. Like, what was y'all doing in the Stone Age? This is the time when, like, this is the time, not really when there was, like, cavemen. This was, I feel like the Stone Age time was kind of like the golden age, when everybody was, like, connected, really, like, connected in union with, like, Earth. And, you know, like, I'm thinking of, like, the Native Americans, the shamans, and the, you know, like, the mystics and the healers and all of that. Like, I'm getting, like, a Native American, like, I don't know it, but that's what's popping up in my head. Okay, so if you was, like, Stone Age, that's what I'm talking about. And, so it looks like you was someone who was definitely, like, into some, like, into some like really like shamanistic rituals, like manipulating energy, and really like you okay, when I read like Black Demon Master, like I don't think of sound. What's it? Clairaudient? Okay, so you in your current life might be clairaudient. Like you might hear voices. You're not crazy. That's just you're really just tapped into it's your higher selves. You know, it's like a gift. It's your gift. Okay, that's your spiritual gift, your spiritual talent. Okay, you might be clairaudient. Okay, that's what I'm getting right here. I'm also getting like, yeah, like you was someone who was interested in how everything started. Okay, like, you know, the theories, like the Big Bang Theory, or was it like just some like spatial collapse and time and space was created? Like you was someone who was interested in the start of everything, the beginning of all. You wanted to know the beginning, the end, everything in between. Like you just really was interested in the knowledge of it all. And I'm getting someone who's like very strong and passionate and very heartfelt about, you know, about what they practice or what they believe in. That's what I'm getting from right here. This dark necro fear revival jam. Revival jam is like old soul. Like, you know, you're connected. Like when you, if you don't already ground yourself by meditation, just sitting and being still, like when you do that, if you ever decide to do that, or if you do that now, like you already know, like you are so connected, you know, to the creation of things. I mean, we are the co-creators, but I'm Thoth, you know, in the beginning of things, like Amun-Ra, you know, like I'm getting like gods and deity energy from this pile, like scroll of bewitchment. Like, yeah, you was just really trying to information, knowledge, research. Like you was the person who in your time was like the the wise one, whatever you would call the wise one in like a tribe or village. What do you call them? Like the seer, the shamans. That's what I'm hearing. Like you was just like the whipping willow from Pocahontas. Like all-knowing type of the person who knew about the existence and who knew about what was beyond the scary, beyond the darkness. Okay, you was just like really interested in like what's in the darkness and going beyond the darkness and realizing that the darkness ties into existence, because without the darkness there would be no light. And like just realizing that everything is all connected and everything has energy and everything can be used to in your practice. Like you was just I mean, like you was just someone who was just fascinated with existence, fascinated with how everything is. And you know, like that's what I'm getting from this spatial collapse. I'm getting like astral projection, spatial collapse, like all knowing. Like I'm getting, yeah. Let me pull some other cards and see if I can get some more. Cause I swear this is like reading a book. It's like it's so interesting. Like whoa, like you know, like it's really interesting to find out and to want to know, like, you know, to find out like little things about yourself that you didn't know before. It's always exciting. Okay, I'm just pulling a few more of the cards to see if any of these other cards are relevant to you. Ooh. Okay, so there was this 1925 card that popped up. So I don't know if that's the year that you died, or it could be the year that you incarnated next, or, you know, but artist. You might be an artist now, or was like naturally gifted the aptitude of drawing, art, writing, scripting, because the needle and the you know, look in the back, there's like stone tablets. So writer, artist, getting things down on paper. Let's see if anything else wants to pop out. Okay, anything about this past life that wants to reveal itself? Anything else that this pile needs to know about their past life? Anything that wants to come out? Anything about the past life? What about their past lives? It's a lot. Micro ray, curse, forbidden soul. You might be sensitive to light in your current life, or in your past life you was sensitive to light. Yeah, you might be sensitive to light. That's what I'm... Yeah, you might have like a light sensitivity. Curse, forbidden spell. You was definitely connected to your crown chakra and to your third eye chakra. Yeah, okay, but yeah, I guess like what people would call quote unquote dark magic, I feel like you resonate more with that, and that's not a bad thing. That's just, it's all about your intention. If you have negative intentions to use the light, if you have negative intentions, then, you know, that's just like when people use you know, when people use the Bible, which is supposed to be good, when people use the Bible for their own, like, you know, selfish gain, that's you know, that's dark magic, quote unquote. You know, I was just saying, because, you know, words are spells and words are powerful. You know, I'm just deeply explaining just in case you're like, huh, the Bible is what? But yeah, it's just that, like, you just used things more so for your own personal gain. But I feel like you might resonate more so with dark magic, and that's not a bad thing if your intentions are good. If it's, you know, if your intentions are bad, then you're using dark magic for bad. Yeah, this Devil Scout, and I really just pay attention to the eyes. So yeah, your third eye was definitely, like, look at his, definitely open. Third eye was definitely open during your Stone Age time. This was like, I feel like the golden time, or like the awakening time, when everything was connected and everything was, and, you know, yeah, was like open. Oh, you might also be interested in the book, or the Book of Thoth, you know, as well. But that's what I have for you. Like, subscribe, comment below, and tell me if that resonated with you. So until next time, thank you for watching.